Now, a KOIN 6 investigation, a popular hiking area where deputies say search and rescue missions have become routine tonight. We retrace the steps with those who've been rescued about mistakes they made and lessons learned near Multnomah Falls.
Amy Frazier exposes what went wrong and also what we found out on the trail.
Lost off a trail east of Multnomah Falls.
It's a story. They spent the night above Multnomah Falls after getting lost hiking. We seem to tell.
I'm just glad to be home.
Over and over again.
A night lost near Multnomah Falls.
6 hikers rescued in August after a long night stranded in the wilderness near Multnomah Falls.
Mainly tiredness and wanting to get home.
According to the Oregon Office of Emergency Management, there's been at least 17 rescue missions within a half-mile of Multnomah Falls since 2010. Missions carried out by sometimes 40 to 70 search and rescue volunteers, coordinated by often 3 to 5 paid sheriff's deputies.
Why not ask them to pay some of this back, whether it's volunteer time or monetary?
You know, I don't know, is a short answer. We don't ask them to. You know, a lot of people feel compelled to do it.
It could have been anywhere from here to here.
Meeting us back in the gorge for the first time since they were rescued.
23 hours, yep.
From when we set out to when we got back down, it was 23 hours.
This group wanted to share their experience.
I learned lessons here, I guess.
To bring awareness to others.
We definitely made some mistakes.
U.S. Forest Service officials say mistakes are common here and sometimes dangerous.
I think people get a false sense of security because it is so close to the urban area. Or you look at Multnomah Falls and wow, it has this lodge, but in fact, these are real hiking trails.
Back in August, the group grabbed a map from the visitor center and headed out around 3 p.m. on this trail just to the right of the lodge.
Up and around, back down.
While it may look easy on the map, Forest Service officials say navigating the sometimes steep terrain in this loop can take 6 hours.
Definitely, know where you're going.
In fact, so many people get disoriented in this spot where multiple trails merge, veteran rescuers call it the vortex.
Much like the Bermuda Triangle, just because we have so frequently been involved with searches.
While some trails are marked with signs above Multnomah Falls, rescuers say it's important to know your route and carry a map and compass.
Here's a good reason why we found some signs that were damaged and other signs like at this crossroads right here that seem to be completely missing.
A lot of our signs are vandalized and removed. So it's another problem that we kind of have in the gorge. I will let our trail guy know that we have some missing up this.
Unless it's that.
Even now, this group isn't sure where they made their first big wrong turn the day they got lost.
You do need to stay on the trails.
They say they initially thought they were still on a main trail, but in reality may have taken a side path cut by animals or people.
We kind of expected to get bigger, and when it didn't, we made the wrong decision and didn't turn around like we should have.
As it got dark, they tried taking a shortcut toward the Columbia River, getting stuck at Cougar Rock.
This may give you a view of what it's like to actually be on a cliff and see where you want to go but not be able to get there and not be able to get back where you came from.
I brought a flashlight.
Today they make sure to carry essential supplies like extra clothing, a flashlight, and a whistle to signal distress. That night, they know they're lucky they had a cell signal to reach 911.
And I have to ask you, when you think about the sheriff's office putting time into this, all those volunteers, search and rescue folks, do you feel bad about that?
I do. I mean, especially, two of the search and rescuers for sure. One of them, he came from his job and was there all night with us.
A rescue, authorities say, is sometimes preventable and often safer with good preparation.
I'm prepared this time.
So experts say to know your route, know the conditions, be prepared, and they say to have a backup plan, which of course includes letting someone else know the route you're planning to take and when you're planning to be back so they know if you do go missing. A really good way to take a look at these trails before you leave is to use Google Earth. You can get a 3D look that way. That way you can know kind of what the terrain is like and what route you're actually going to take before you leave. So we've put a link at KOIN.com. It will show you both that Google Earth link as well as the 10 essential hiking supplies you need, again, at KOIN.com.
The flashlight and the whistle, those are big deals
That's
out
right.
there. All right. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.